In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can easily increase your per wedding revenue by simply adding photo booths to your product lineup. If you are a wedding photographer, then I sincerely hope that you have and offer photo booths to your clients in addition to their photography coverage. Now, if you aren't, then you're basically missing out on what I would call uncaptured revenue and market visibility. First, photo booths are pretty much, I could say, the life of any party. Seriously, if you're not convinced of this, then you should go to more parties because they're awesome. Now, for this reason, a photo booth is one of the easiest upgrades to any wedding package or really any type of event photography package in general. It could be a wedding, it could be a bar or a bat mitzvah, it could be a birthday party, really any type of event. Photo booths are a ton of fun and it allows people to walk away with memories. Now, in addition to that, photo booths are also profitable. In general, we charge around $1,000 to $1,200 for 3 to 4 hours of photo booth coverage. And after all hard costs are covered, including the setup, the manning, the breaking down, and the printing costs, we're still managing around a 70 to 80% profit margin. And there are studios that even charge up to $1,500 for that same amount of coverage. What it's going to come down to is the product that you're offering, the types of props that you use, and the service that you're giving. But in short, it's a product that clients want. It's a product they need, and it's money left on the table if you're not selling the service to your clients. But in addition to revenue, photo booths also provide your studio with valuable recognition. From a marketing standpoint, if your studio is shooting, say, weddings and providing the photo booth basically acts as a non-stop touch point during the reception, where guests and potential future clients, they can interact with your team, they can take photo booth pictures, they can grab your business cards, and they can connect with you in the future. And we even have friends who use the photo booth area to set up their same-day slideshows. So basically, as guests are doing their photo booths, they can also see the images that you've captured for your clients. So on top of revenue, photo booths equal increased visibility for your studio, your brand, and visibility that's going to convert into future shoots and bookings. All right. So what photo booth do we use? Well, let's give you a little bit of history. Now, we've tried everything, and originally we looked into several different pre-built options, and this was quite a few years ago. But back then, we weren't really happy with what was on the market. The pre-set up booths, they didn't really necessarily look nice, they were expensive, and so we decided at the time to build our own. And the process was not only expensive, it was also incredibly time consuming. First, we had to design the booth, then we had to find and purchase all the pieces. And really just in hard costs alone, it was $5,000 out of pocket for just the equipment itself. And then we still had to put it all together, and it still had to be manned by a photographer who not only took the pictures, but also on top of that, a Digitech who ensured that the printing process went smoothly. And even on top of that, the design wasn't necessarily bad, but the footprint was incredibly large. The pieces were cumbersome. It was heavy to haul in and out of events. And for our higher end clients, those that booked the photo booth, from time to time, our coordinators would actually put us far away from the action, far away from the reception, because the footprint was actually too large and they felt that it would take away from maybe their elegant event design. And I would say that oftentimes they were actually right. So recently we decided that we needed a better solution, and we had two options. We could once again go back to the drawing board, we could see what was on the market, or we could basically, and this is what I mean by the drawing board, create again a better photo booth setup. Now, when we looked at what was available, we happened to stumble across PhotoBooth Supply Co. They're a new company that offered the exact photo booth that we needed. Their photo booth, as you can see right here next to me, it has a tiny footprint. It's beautiful, it's incredibly elegantly designed, and it's simple to use and operate. Now, while we still typically will have one person at the photo booth for overall client experience, the photo booth itself, all the operation can be done by the guests. It's incredibly portable as well. Really everything that you see here fits into two small cases. And I say relatively small cases, it's still 40 pounds, but it's easy to get into a standard car. Compared to what we had before, we needed two people basically, and we needed a larger than regular sedan to get everything to the venue. In addition to taking photos, this booth can also do email, Facebook, SMS, Twitter, animated GIFs, custom filters, green screen, survey collection, contest mode, video host mode, QR codes, iPad compatibility. I don't have any more fingers, but it does a whole ton. On top of that, their software is constantly being updated as well, just to keep up with whatever needs you might have. Best of all, it's affordable as a business investment. Now, again, without any additional components, just the pocket cost of the equipment for a photo booth is at least $4,000 to $5,000. And add on to that the design time, the fabrication work, trial and error, the value of your time for you to do it yourself. For us, we were factoring in basically with equipment, labor, the cost of our time in developing our own custom photo booth, we were looking at around a $10,000 to $15,000 cost. Here we have a ready-to-go kit that starts at $8,200. Well, it's basically all good to go at $8,200, and it actually ends up saving us around $150 in labor per event, since we only need one person to set up and man the booth. They also provide extremely detailed software and assembly videos, which made training a complete breeze. And if you need help, they have an active Facebook community, and of course, you can give them a ring as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you all consider adding a photo booth to your product lineup. And when you do, consider the PhotoBooth Supply Company's amazingly elegant photo booth that we have here. My name is Pi, and I'll see you all in the next video. In this video, we're going to help you be a better photographer because we're going to review one of my favorite flashes to date, the ProPhoto B1 500 Air TTL system.